What up, what up, what up? Welcome to my channel. This is RFUTAROT. Why RFU? Because I do what's right for me and you should do what's right for you and fuck who don't like it. Yes, I do cuss. I'm grown. And if you don't or if you don't like it, my bad, G. My bad. I'm an intuitive reader, so the decks I pick, the messages I channel, the way the cards come out is all intuitively guided by my spiritual gang. Let your intuition guide you to the messages that your spiritual gang has for you. Take your piece. Don't be greedy and don't try to manipulate my shit, G. Don't try to make my shit fit your shit and be mad when you get some different shit. I'm not your free will or the God of your understanding. You feel me? Okay. Thank y'all for riding with me and thank you for the likes and the subscribes and shares, comments, emails, all of the above. I love that shit, G. And keep it coming. Now, my schedule has been a little fucked up. I ain't been getting the readings out like I usually do. I ain't been posting as much as I usually do. Let me tell you why. Because I have been going through a lot of ascension shit. So I've been like leveling up. And it's hard to do that and do this. I don't want to give y'all no fucked up ass messages. So I wanted to wait until I was done with my shit to try to meddle in your shit. You feel me? I didn't want my shit to interfere with your shit. Okay? I need to give you messages for you, and not because of nothing that I'm trying to download or integrate or any of that shit. You feel me? So I don't know how other motherfuckers do it, but over here at RFU, we don't get out the car till it's time. So yeah, I was spinning the blocks. Okay, in them spiritual streets, my G, trying to get my downloads and shit like I was supposed to. Some of y'all might have been going through that shit too. If you have, Divine Gang. Thank y'all for riding the Magic School Bus with me, my G. Because that shit be hard sometimes on a nigga. So, what I was trying to do was get my feet wet, see if I was ready for a reading or not. And yeah, it seems like that I am, and you are too. So, ride with me, G. This message is for Divine Feminine. Okay? Okay. So, what I feel like happened, I feel like this is probably either going on right now or either just happened or it's finna happen. Like, I'm either right on top of your timeline or you're gonna hear this and be like, oh shit, yeah, that's why that happened. Or you're gonna hear it and you're gonna be like, okay, now I know what to do. One of the two. But it's like right now, the first cards that came out was the Seven of Cups and the Six of Swords. Let me just show these motherfuckers to you. Okay, okay. So with this Seven of Cups, I feel like there was some confusion in regards to some emotional situation because this is a cup card. Seven of Cups is about a motherfucker having too many options, too many choices, or confusion, right? That's just what the Seven of Cups card speaks on. And I feel like this has to do with a relationship or a situationship, something with you and some nigga, Divine Feminine. And I was really being called to this motherfucking turtle right here. So what I feel like is it's a motherfucker that, hey, y'all, this, whatever it is with y'all, it's been moving real slow, my G. Like to where maybe you just didn't know exactly where y'all stood. Or maybe there was some point in time of like separation. Maybe y'all wasn't really speaking or something to where Divine Feminine, I don't think that you wasn't sure about where this was going or where it stood. I feel like this nigga wasn't sure. It was like I feel like maybe in y'all's recent past, whoever this person is, you might have cut them off, but they didn't take the cut off serious. Sis. Like they felt like, okay, she just needs a break. Let her calm down and come back and check her temperature type shit. But they didn't understand that you had cut the fucking stove off. There's no temperature to be checked at this point. The shit got hot. I cut the stove off and got out the kitchen, says Divine Feminine. But I feel like in this person being confused as far as the cutoff shit, it was something like some type of not an opportunity, but let me just break down exactly what the fuck I feel like happened. Right, Seven of Cups. This nigga was confused with the cutoff. He wasn't taking that shit serious. He thought he was gonna be able to swindle his way right back into the situation. Right, Six of Swords. Now, the Six of Swords is usually like a motherfucker, well, the traditional Six of Swords in the Rider Waite is a motherfucker in a boat, and they getting the fuck on, right? So that's what I'm saying. I feel like you probably cut this person off, Divine Feminine, and they just wasn't taking the cutoff serious. Y'all could have been not talking for a minute, but this person still felt like they had a motherfucking chance to pop back up. Like with this turtle, that motherfucker went into the shell, but they felt like whenever they wanted to, they could pop their head back out and be like, okay, I'm here, let's get down, type shit. I feel like y'all's relationship or whatever it was y'all had was very sexual, my G. That's why this motherfucker felt like they could pop back up whenever they felt like it and put that thing on their thing, type shit. So, Divine Feminine, I feel like this was a relationship or a back and forth hit and miss type shit. You had cut it off at some point. This person did not take the cut off serious, and they probably called you, popped up in your 3D, or they finna, right? They about to pop up, or they already have popped up, and they gonna pop up on some Nine of Pentacles temperance shit, right? Like, I know you cut me off, but now I realize your worth. Let's talk it out and smooth it over, type shit. Like, this is how they gonna come at you. Like, if it's over or if it's not, let's have a conversation so that we can have closure. They're going to come at you or present a conversation to you, Divine Feminine, or they did. They presented a situation or an opportunity to have a conversation with you in regards to this situation, this back and forth shit. And in your mind, you felt like, okay, let me do this for this person so I can give them closure because I'm done and I've been done and I'm cool. Nine of Pentacles, like, I don't need to be with you. I'm straight. You're not even looking at that shit. Look at you, Divine Feminine. You're looking away from it. The cutoff was serious. This motherfucker just didn't feel it, didn't know it. Whoever they was, they thought they could still have one foot in, one foot out. So now they want to come back and talk about it and try to smooth the situation out. So those cards came out breaking down the first two cards that came out. So this Seven of Cups, this Temperance card is breaking down the Seven of Cups. Like I said, that person did not take the cutoff serious. So now they want to figure it out. Like, what you mean? Like, you really don't want to fuck with me no more? I can't believe that. Let's talk about it. Let's try to balance this shit out. Can I still keep my toe halfway in the water type shit? Divine Feminine, like I said, you cut this motherfucker off and you were serious because you understood that they had one foot in and one foot out and you wasn't going for that shit. So, uh, breaking down this Six of Swords, like, motherfucker, I'm out of here, is the Nine of Pentacles. Yes. Like, can you hear me now? Type shit, like with them old Sprint phones. Like, nigga, I said no, right? Look at her necklace. Her necklace is broken. Divine Feminine, you been and cut this nigga off. I don't know what it was, but probably the fact that this nigga had one foot in, one foot out, and you just was like, no, I'm not doing that. Either you all in or I'm all out, right? Your necklace is broken. You have already cut this motherfucker off. So breaking down this Six of Swords is Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, you ghosted this nigga. And he just didn't take the ghost serious. So he proposed this conversation, and you went into the situation, or you're going to go into the situation trying to provide this person with some type of closure because you really are done. But in their mind, he wants to motherfucking smooth it out. He still wants that old thing back. I just heard. So breaking down the Temperance card was the number 8, letting go. Yeah, you it ain't nothing to cut that bitch off. And there's water in this card. Like, yeah, I feel like you cut this motherfucker's water off. They just didn't understand that because breaking that down is sharing. So, Divine Feminine, you're in the energy of letting go, and they're in the energy of coming together and sharing. Like, it's opposites. That's why I'm saying he didn't take the fucking cutoff serious, sis. He didn't. He thought that he was still gonna be able to come back in. With this, I just heard the more you know. Like, yeah, nigga, if only you knew, I'm done. Only your girl. What's that song? If your girl only knew that you were trying to kick it with me. Yeah, that's probably why you cut him off, Divine Feminine. This nigga is probably in some type of Three of Swords situation. He got some something else going on the side. To where that's why he had this one foot in, one foot out shit. And you was like, no, my nigga, either it's all in or nothing at all. And I feel like this person probably did try to smooth shit out with you, make you feel like they had left, oh girl, Or maybe that's this conversation that this person is having with you right now. Like, look, I left her alone. I know what it is. I let it go, and I'm now want to build a life with you. Some of them, divine feminines, this could be the message for some of y'all. They did let that situation go, and now you can uh, build something with them. But if you are on this motherfucking video and you on this magic school bus with me, divine gang gang, then him letting go of whatever that other bitch is, whatever that other situation is, him letting that go does not now mean you can build a life with this nigga. No. Because if you are vibrating at my frequency, my G, and a lot of y'all are, you understood that in the moment, my nigga, you might have had me then. Now I'm hearing, if you think you're lonely now, wait until tonight, boy. Yeah, I feel like in the past, you and this person, whoever he is for you, my baby, you had some type of actual emotional ties to this person. It might even be a spiritual connection with this person. And you realize that they had something else outside of you going on with another person. And you being the real G that you are, you let them know, like, look, I'm hip to this shit. I know about this woman, this other relationship that you have going on, and I'm not with it. So either you're going to leave that situation alone in the correct manner so that you can build with me, because in that moment, my G, you were emotionally vulnerable and you were willing to, in that moment, allow him to let it go and come and build with you. But when he did not make that choice and he felt like he could have one foot in and one foot out, you made the choice for self, like, my nigga, no. Since you ain't all in, I'm all out. Since you made that choice, now this nigga is, I don't know if this other bitch he was with, if she had something else going on outside of him as well, and now she done left him and he ain't got nobody, 9 of Pentacles. So now he's coming back because that bitch done left, or if he's just realizing who you are, or if he just wants some pussy. Because like I said, y'all got a lot of that in this dynamic. That was always good type shit. So either he's just coming back for some pussy and he's still with this bitch, or he didn't leave that bitch alone and was trying to play games with you, and now you are really trying to leave it alone, or you really have left it alone. You might even blocked him or stopped communicating with him. Now he's trying to come back to smooth that part over. Or he could have separated from this other person. Y'all been separated for a minute, and now he's coming back on some shit like, I really did let that go. Can we be together? And you're just at a frequency of, my nigga, no. Because it's not that a motherfucker can't make a bad choice in the situation. We all do that, right? So okay, if that it turned out to be a bad situation and that motherfucker let it go and now they want to come back and share with you, but you feel intuitively like that ain't what you're supposed to be doing, then divine feminine, don't do it. Don't do it. Because the next cards that came out was silence and the creator. Okay? Silence and the creator is breaking down this 9 of Pentacles and this 6 of Swords. So when you broke that shit off, it was because this motherfucker did not know your worth. So you got the fuck on and bossed up to 9 of Pentacles status. And so it's like, for you to go back to this person, I don't give a fuck if they did leave that third party situation alone. I don't give a fuck. That doesn't make a difference. At this stage of the game, divine feminine, even if they have left that person and want to come back and build something with you, if they are not of your caliber, my nigga, and you go back to this person after everything that you have done to get away from that type of energy, if you surround yourself with that type of energy, it's gonna backfire on you, my G. Real shit. That's just what I'm seeing. Like, this person coming back to you, it might even be a test with silence and the creator. I feel like when, for some of y'all divine feminines, when this nigga come back and he's trying to have this conversation with you for closure, even though you have already left it alone, some of y'all will have a conversation just to give him whatever he needs so he can move the fuck on, right? Like, beat it, shoot, fly, you bother me. Either that's gonna happen, and it's like you're gonna be intuitively guided, like, from your spiritual gang, like, this nigga, okay, he's not of your caliber, you're not supposed to fuck with him or go back with him, but have this exchange with him, this conversation, so that he can truly obtain the lesson of how he had you fucked up and how he had himself fucked up, right? For some of y'all, that's the message. For others, it's like, I don't even feel like all of y'all is even supposed to have the conversation. I feel like for the majority of y'all, you're not. I'm gonna keep it a buck, my G. For the majority of y'all not even supposed to. It's like, absolutely not. Silence. When this motherfucker hits you in regard to this conversation, no, absolutely not. I think the fuck not. Right? No. You have created a whole new life for yourself. Why would you feed back into this bullshit? No. That's what I'm saying. Okay? And then also with this Six of Swords and with this, let me just break down another thing. Another scenario that I was seeing. I feel like it's a couple of y'all. Excuse me. It's a couple of y'all, like very small percentage of y'all that do fold and have this conversation or intend to have this conversation with this nigga. But his true intentions is not to have the conversation. His true intentions is to come fuck on you. So for some of y'all, I feel like y'all might give in to, okay, let me have this conversation even though I'm through. And then when y'all get there and y'all get to having this conversation, he might do something that might turn you on or something. I don't know. I just feel it like it might turn sexual. But then look at his chest and look at his arms and shit, how dirty they are. So I feel like if you do choose to have this conversation with this nigga and things turn sexual, it's gonna make you feel dirty and cheap. It's gonna make you feel less than, right? It's gonna break everything that you worked hard for, my nigga. It is. Period. It's gonna break everything that you have worked hard for if you fall into this trap. It's a motherfucking trap, my G. For real, it's a trap. So listen, it can only be a trap if you fall into that shit, my G. You know, if you see it for what it is, then it can be a test. It ain't gotta be no trap. So I wanted to break down this nigga's energy, coming towards you. So the first card I got out was Knight of Cups. Page of Cups. So for one, with me saying Knight of Cups, it's like, yeah, he's coming in out of nowhere, right? Because these motherfuckers, Knights is all on horses. This nigga's coming in real fast out of nowhere with this cup shit, right? That's what I was when I said Knight of Cups. That's what it would be. So yeah, this nigga's coming in real quick from out of nowhere in regards to this relationship shit. But I feel like I said, I feel like you cut him off. There you are in the back. So Divine Feminine, you cut this nigga off. You probably moved on, even if you're not in dating or fucking with nobody else. It's like your energy is just happy if you're fulfilled in your energy. This motherfucker can feel that. That's why he's coming back. He's not coming back because he's changed or because he wants to make anything better or because he wants anything but the pussy, my G. Look at this man. He's got a piece of bought up paper in his hand and several pieces of bought up paper all around him, right? So it's like whoever this nigga is, he done tried to, like, it's like the nigga is strategizing 1,000,009 different ways to get back in your love. This is a cup card. And if this motherfucker was really meant for you, or if he was even of your caliber, why is he coming up as a page? You are a divine feminine. If this motherfucker was truly worth your time, they wouldn't be coming up as no page. The pages is the children. Huh? Okay. So this motherfucker is coming back childlike. The same immature bullshit that they was on before, he's still on that. He's just coming up with different strategies and plots to sneak in here on your ass to so you'll let him back in. This is a cat. That's what he wants, the pussy. He's not coming in because he wants things to be different. He's coming in because he wants that pussy. And then look at the cat. The cat is more than halfway shaded. So this nigga luck done ran out for a lot of these niggas. Like I said, he probably was in a third party situation, my G. He told in regards to being serious and went back with this bitch. That bitch really had some other shit popping off because she knew he wasn't of her caliber. So now I feel like she done left this nigga, right? Cause there she go out there with her nigga. She done left him. You done left him. This nigga's desperate. All his luck done ran out. He don't have to be broke. He don't have to be whatever. He don't have to need you in no type of monetary way. But what I'm saying is he needs something from you, whether it is emotional or physical or whatever. I don't feel like for a lot of divine feminines, I don't feel like this is no broke nigga. I just feel like this nigga is asking you for something. But there is a moon in this card. Like, you know what I mean? So it's not him asking you for something good. You know what I mean? So he might be coming in trying to talk to you about this relationship that he fucked up, right? And I feel like he is gonna come to you that way. Like, I fucked up. I know I fucked up. This bitch ain't shit. She done ran off with this other nigga. Now I'm all alone. I knew it was you all the time. And bop 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 bop. But that, you know what I mean, that even though those things are probably true, he don't give a fuck about that shit. He's feeling very emotionally raw and vulnerable because you cut him off and he didn't think that was real. He thought he could come back whenever the fuck he wanted to, in and out type shit with you. So you cut him off and you meant that shit. He can't believe that. And now this bitch done left too. He's emotionally vulnerable. Like I was trying to say, I don't feel like this is a divine masculine that needs you in a financial way, but I feel like he needs some loving. This nigga feels very rejected at this point. It's like everything I'm trying to do, it doesn't work. Like, I can't keep a bitch to save my life. I can't. I can't do it. Even the cat in his picture is walking out the room. He can't keep or get or nothing with the pussy. Period. It's like he's having real bad luck with women, and he feels like he feels like you was the motherfucker he could run back to whenever he got ready. I don't know why the fuck he thought that, but that shit's dead. That shit is dead, divine feminine. No. So look at her. Like I said, this motherfucker might be trying to have a conversation with you or proposing a conversation, right? Look at her on her phone. A conversation about all the shit that they did wrong, all the 10 swords they put in your back, divine feminine, right? And they really don't even give a fuck about these 10 swords they put in your back. They're just putting that on the table as a means of manipulation because they feel this way now. They feel this way now. Because breaking that down is the outsider. This is 5 of Pentacles. This is the outsider. Yeah, look at this gate is closed and it got a motherfucking lock on it. Look, and this is a child. Remember what I said with this first one? Page of Cups. They coming back childlike, the same old motherfucker they was when you cut them off, bitch. So yeah, they're still coming up as a child. This is 5 of Pentacles. You know what I mean? I don't know. Listen. I remember a couple times in Divine Masculine reads, I was talking about you not being the father and shit. This is what I'm being like. This card is referring me back to that same message. So this Divine Masculine, 9 times out of 10, was in a relationship with his baby mama, wife, bitch, whatever the fuck it was. They had a kid together. And the whole time, this kid wasn't his. He probably just figured that out. So he might have left her. That's why he's so emotionally raw. Thank you, Source. He just left her because this baby is not his. And now he feels very emotionally raw because now he's realizing all the different ways that he had you fucked up. And he done sacrificed this relationship with you for this woman and this baby he didn't want to leave alone, and this baby's not his. So now he's back to the drawing board, Divine Feminine. And then coming out with the outsider was the rebel. Yeah, this baby A is not his. And now that he done got put out, he's looking for anything to hold him down. This is chains, and it says the rebel. This nigga's like a nomad. It's not that, and see, this is what I need to tell you. With this man, it's not a financial thing. He just needs something solid. He feels like the rebel, like the black sheep right now. He feels like the outcast, the outsider. Like he can't fit in no matter where the fuck he's at. Not with this bitch he done gave his heart, his life, his pentacles to, and what he thought was his DNA. And he done fucked himself up so much with you, he don't fit in there neither. He's just feeling very emotionally raw, like I said. And also, I just fucking noticed that. Just fucking noticed that. There are broken chains in this card, just like the broken chains on your necklace, Divine Feminine. Yes. So he's just trying to make a connection, my G. Any type of connection. He just needs a connection right now. He feels orphaned almost. Look, this is one child by himself. It's one child by himself out here. He feels orphaned because of this shit that he has went through with this bitch that he chose over you, who had a third party situation going on of her own. Yeah. Also, this is with his energy as well. Five of Cups. I mean, sorry, this is the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, this is my dress it up and make it real for a nigga card. So I feel like that's the energy that he was in with this bitch, right? She was dressing it up, making it real or presenting itself to be real for a long time. That's why, he gave her this home. That's why he was giving her his blood, sweat, and tears because he believed that this baby was his. And you know what I mean? So, like, yeah, she dressed it up and made it real for him. Period. And I also feel like this is also his energy in regards to you, Divine Feminine. A lot of times this nigga was just dressing it up, making it real for you to get you in his space and time so he could fuck off on you. Okay? Okay. All the shit that he might have said, all the shit that y'all went through, I don't feel like he really had any true emotional ties to the shit that was going on in between you and him because he was truly emotionally tied to this bitch that had him fucked up 10 ways to Sunday. Okay? So now he's realizing all them times where he was dressing it up, making it real for you, you were really being real in the situation. So now it's like he's going back and replaying all the moments that he had with you, my G, and he's realizing that shit really was real. While he was playing the game, you wasn't. That's probably why he's trying to come back now and make it real for you because he's realizing all those times you made it real for him. You know what I mean? In his moment of despair, that's why he's coming back to you because he understands the love was always real there, my G, whether he was or not. Now, in the situation with him and his baby mama, bitch, wife, whoever, where she was dressing it up and making it real for him, tower moment. Tower moment. Him and her fell out the motherfucking house when he realized the baby wasn't his. That blew the top off of everything. That's the reason why the nigga was here in the first place and why he didn't want to commit with Divine Feminine because he felt like this baby was his. And he found out it wasn't. And the fact that she had been dressing it up and making it real for this nigga this whole fucking time. And there was a tower moment. They all had to get the fuck out. Him, her, and the baby. I feel like he neglected all responsibilities in the situation, and I feel like this lady lost her home as well. Like, uh, if you up in here, Miss Lady, you probably need to be finding you a new place to stay. Okay, you finna get evicted. I don't know if you think he's gonna come back because your energies is very similar. You and this masculine energy. He felt like that this cutoff wasn't really serious with Divine Feminine, and you feel like the cutoff is not really real for you and him. He's done, bitch. He's done. Only reason why he was here is because he thought this boy was his. He thought that the prince was his. It's not. This is not his legacy. He don't need to guide this shit no more. He's done, my baby. You need to find you somewhere else to live. He's not gonna come back and pay no bills, no mortgages, no none of that shit, G. You need to be using your energy to find you somewhere else to live for you and little baby B. Okay? Okay. Okay, my bad, G, but I mean it's here on the table. And if this is him, Divine Feminine, trying to dress it up and make it real for you because now he realizes how much he had you fucked up, tower moment. You don't even care. Like, thank you for the acknowledgement, my G, but keep it moving. That's what's gonna happen. Either that's what's gonna happen because you are truly divine, or you in here playing divine and you're gonna fall into this trap, my G. And this will be a tower moment for you, Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine. It's either a trap or a test. You pick that shit out. I'm not your free will, the God of your understanding. I'm not G. I'm not. I'm just the messenger. So if he's trying to dress it up and make it real for you, and you allow this motherfucker to game you down, bitch, it's gonna be a tower moment for y'all. If he's trying to dress it up and make it real for you, and you don't fall for the bait, it's gonna be a tower moment for him. If this is in regards to the situation with the female who had him fucked up and she was dressing it up and making it real for him, you need to find you a different place to stay, my G. And you probably need to find a job, G. Real shit, because this nigga is not finna carry you or your son no more. He's not. So you need to be using your energy on finding ways for you to sustain you and yours because he's not doing it no more. Existence, number one card. He is only pouring if you're watching, and some of y'all are because I am talking to you, so clearly you're fucking here. So Miss Lady that had him fucked up and this ain't his baby, he is gone. He's gone. One, existence. He is just like in the moment. He's only worried about self at this point. Period. Like, he's out of here. Divine feminine, if this nigga's trying to come back and make it real for you or make it look real for you and you shut that shit down tower moment, it's because of this. Because you are only into you. You feel me? Period. You are only worried about you and pouring in love and all the universal energies into self. Look at this shooting star. You are only in the moment. Period. Because that's how you should be. So divine feminine that does not fall into the trap, you will be blessed. Like, whatever. When you wish upon a star, then it follow where you are. Yes, you're gonna be blessed, and you're just gonna come out abundant, my G. Period. Like, don't do it, divine feminine. Don't do it. So if you're the little baby karmic, that I'm still hearing that song, y'all. If you notice that I just got thrown off, it's because I'm still hearing that song. G, shit. But yeah, so divine feminine, if he comes back and he's trying to dress it up and make it real for you, I feel like if you accept the conversation, there's going to be a tower moment because this nigga is going to realize that you're still not taking him back. If you fall into the trap and you don't pass the test, you know that's you and him. And for little baby divine feminine, the one that's playing it, this is a tower moment for you. You need to find you a new place to stay. You need to figure out what makes you tick. You need to wish upon self. Okay? And new vision. Existence and new vision. Yes. So, divine feminine, if this man is trying to come back and you don't give a fuck if he's left this bitch or not, it's because of these two things. It's because you on this self-love tour. Period. All 2019, 2020, bitch, you got shows and you are booked and busy, okay? That's what these two cards are about. You are only worried about self and source. You got a new sound, real shit. Like, bitch, you on stage. Like, you are ready to perform all 2019, 2020. You are on self-love tour. Like, period. That's what these two cards are. Now, if this is little baby divine feminine, the lady who been trying to pin this baby on him, baby, this situation right here is going to put you in place to figure out who the fuck you are, because you got this man so fucked up. It's no way for you not to understand how fucked up you got yourself. Period. And divine masculine, in regards to this bitch dressing it up, making it real for you, and you found out that I don't know why I'm stuttering. You found out that baby was not yours, and you blew the top off that shit. This is why. This is why, because you're on the self-love tour. Period. It might have took you a while to get here, but motherfucker, you here. Okay? Okay. You might not be a headliner on this motherfucker, but you're like a background dancer. We need you. You might work the lights on the self-love tour. Something, but you're coming along on the tour. Period. It just took you a minute to get here, but let me tell you what, divine masculine. Listen, if this is how you feel, and you're not trying to interrupt divine feminine on no bullshit, you just are coming into the awareness that you had her fucked up and she really did love you 7 ways of Sunday, while this bitch had you fucked up the other 8 type shit, because she had you fucked up 27-8. Like, more hours than it is in the day and more days than it is in the week, my nigga. She had you fucked up. You are like, if you not coming back to fuck up her shit, right? If you just coming into the awareness of who this person is because this other person had you fucked up, divine masculine. I understand, and I believe I was saying this for y'all last week. Sometimes you could just forgive a motherfucker or apologize to a motherfucker in your spirit. You don't need to have no face-to-face with this motherfucker, especially if you know that you're not willing or ready to do things differently. You know what I mean? And I don't think you are. If you have been fucked over by whoever this bitch was you gave your time to, divine masculine, because now I feel like we both in here. Okay? Gang gang. Divine masculine, if this bitch had you fucked up and you learning your worth and all of this shit, and now you have come into the realization of who the fuck divine feminine truly is, you might even though you realize that shit, you might not really be ready to make a change. And I say this because you're still coming up as pages and shit, my G. You know what I mean? Just because you have the knowledge of something does not mean that you know how to use that shit. Right? Period. It's like you can sit the crayons in the notebook in front, in the coloring book in front of a kid, but if you don't tell them what to do with those two things, then they don't know. Like, okay, divine masculine, it's on the table that this ain't your baby, and this bitch had you fucked up, and this is divine feminine. But just because you know those three things does not mean you need to move forward in any one direction involving none of those three things. Let me tell you why. Divine feminine X'd your ass out the box because she already understood that. Real shit, my G. She understood that, okay, if this motherfucker, because like I was saying in your energy divine masculine, it's not that you are broke. You don't need her financially or nothing like that. Like, you're not coming to lay on her couch because this bitch put you out. You're trying to come back to divine feminine because you're feeling so emotionally raw. You want her to heal your wounds like she has done before, right? That's not her job. And A, that's not her job. And B, she can't do that shit for you. She can't. You got to heal yourself. That's what I'm saying. Like, just because you know who the fuck she is and who the fuck you are does not mean that you got to go back over there with her. It's not what this shit is really about. It's not about union at all. It's about you coming into the knowledge of self so strongly that you understand that. You know what I mean? That you understand that it don't really got shit to do with this union shit. It don't matter who you with or who you are without. You should be able to stand in your purpose and move in that shit, my G. Flat out. Period. And that's why divine feminine was able to cut you off in that manner. Like, yeah, you was sexually fulfilling her. Yeah, you do got pentacles and shit. Like, you have the things that money can buy. But it's like you don't possess the shit that money don't buy. You didn't have that loyalty. You wasn't giving her that commitment and shit. So it doesn't matter. Like, divine feminine, you can't buy her love, right? This other bitch, this fake baby mama bitch, you could buy her love. That's why you migrated back over there with her. Period. Now you're coming into the realization of what it's really about. And what it's really about is all the shit that money can't buy. Not from someone else, but from yourself. You got to be loyal to self. You got to be motivated in self. You got to be able to do everything that you need to wake up and do on a daily basis with someone or without someone. Period. But I do feel like for a lot of y'all, you are coming into the realization of that, right? It exist with this existence card and this new vision. Y'all, a lot of y'all got a new motherfucking sound. Like, no, bitch, I don't want you. Probably do want divine feminine, but I know right now I'm not at a place to even offer her nothing because I still ain't shit. I'm working on my shit, but my nigga, I ain't there yet. Right? Right. And even, if and when I do get there, you know what I mean? Then I can offer divine feminine something. But at this point, me just knowing where I fucked up is not going to change anything for me and my divine feminine. It's not. If I'm not at a place where I can realize my fuck ups and make different choices, it's fucking pointless, my G. What the fuck do you want to have a conversation about? The fact that you stepped on my toe and you going to keep stepping on it? I think the fuck not. No. Right? So I feel like divine feminine, you have been on the self-love tour all 2019 and you are full-fledged ahead going into 2020, right? You have been with self. You have been in silence. You have been meditating. Look at the moon on her third eye. You so intuitively lit right now, my G, right? You have shared and gave. I feel like you done gave so much and shared so much and purged so much, divine feminine, that you are at a place of just abundance. Like, it can only go up from here, dog. You feel me? It can only go up from here, G. It can, and it will. Like, you have been on the self-love glow up tour all 2019, and now you're going into 2020 strong as fuck. Okay? I feel like divine masculine, you have been very resistant to this glow up shit. Like, you did not want to glow. You didn't. You were just trying to have a connection. Some way, somehow, like, I don't know. And so now coming into the end of 2019 and definitely moving forward in 2020, you have jumped aboard. Like I said, I feel like some of y'all are either background dancers, singers, lighting people. Like, you might be behind the scenes, but you're on the tour nonetheless. You have got on the Magic School Bus. So thank you. I'm glad y'all here. It's a great place to fucking be, sir. Okay, it really is. And so then over here, this was just the outcome, right? And like I said, when I first started reading these cards, it was a divine feminine message for me. But all the different ways we just broke it down, I see that this is divine feminine and divine masculine. This, for me, was the outcome of the first scenario that I had explained, right? With the nigga trying to come back and all this and that, right? So the outcome of that shit was Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. I feel like in the situation where this is a test and you don't fall into the trap, like I said, you are blessed. Abundance, my G. You're going to get your wish fulfillment by not falling into the trap. You get your wish fulfillment. Now, if this becomes a trap and you fall into it, well, you're going to get what you know what I mean? It's like, be careful what you ask for, G. Period. Because if that's what you was hoping and wishing for, that's what you're going to get. That don't mean that it's going to end up good because I already told you. If you fall into the trap, my G, this is what is to come in y'all's future, period. There will be a tower moment. If you try to, or not even that you're trying, divine feminine, but if you come in to the vortex, the energy vortex of this motherfucker when they are not, like I was just telling divine masculine, if the energy is not going to mix well, rather he's knowing his fuck ups and not choosing to make different choices, if you try to mix with that shit, you're gonna have a bad outcome. Period. This motherfucker has got to, or this motherfucker, whoever you are, right? However you fall. When you try to mix energies with a motherfucker whose energy is not of the same frequency as yours, you're gonna have a clash, right? It's like y'all in two different books. We can't pull a page out of this nigga book and a page out of your book, sis, and think that they're just gonna go together. They don't. If we reading two different books, y'all gotta be on the same page for it to make sense. It gotta be on the same page. Period. So be careful what the fuck you ask for, because you might be asking for a trap. Not a Nine of Cups. This is the outcome. So either you take it for a test and you're blessed because of that, or you fall into the trap and be careful what the fuck you ask for, my G. And for the bitch that's playing divine and had this man thinking this was his baby this whole motherfucking time, be careful what the fuck you wish for, because we already picked up that you had a third party situation going on as well. It's probably where the fuck this baby came from that's not divine masculines, right? So I feel like you was hoping and praying for some. It's like you wanted this man to believe that this was his child, but in the back of your mind, it was like, if only whoever the fuck the daddy really is, fill in the name, whoever that nigga is, if only he really knew that this was his son, maybe it would be different. If only my son really knew that this was his father, maybe it would be different. I wonder what their relationship would be like, or whatever. You done been setting up thinking about the paternity of your child so much. Be careful what you ask for, because now you need to go figure it out. Because now divine masculine knows that this is not his baby. So all them times you was wishing and wondering about what that shit would have been like, now you're gonna find out. Nine of Cups. So for divine feminine, that this was a test and you're not gonna fall into it and you're gonna be blessed. Wheel of Fortune. Look at you on top of that motherfucker, sitting pretty like a boss. Like I said, you will be blessed abundantly. And if you fall into the trap, that's probably you on the bottom, my G. Yeah, that's you on the bottom of the wheel. Now you're gonna end up feeling the weight of the world on your shoulders, my G. Like you might have, when you fall into this trap, it's like you might have thought it was gonna be one thing. It's something totally different, my G. That shit is gonna sit heavy as fuck on your soul and your physical environment is what I'm hearing. Because this is the Wheel of Fortune, but I just saw the world when I seen that. So it's like if you fall into the trap and you accept this motherfucker into your energy, they might fuck up. Oh, okay, now I'm understanding. Like they're gonna, you're gonna get kicked off the bus. Period. Like, this is the bus running over you. This is the magic school bus running right over top of your ass. If you choose to allow this shit to consume you and you fall back into this shit with this motherfucker that you know is not ready or not on your level, or a motherfucker that just got you fucked up, whether they present themselves to be ready or on your level or whatever, if you allow yourself to lay down, you're going to get ran over by the magic school bus. Yeah. That's what it means when it's going to fuck up your whole world. Yes. The magic school bus is going to come down on top of your ass, bitch. You're going to descend. Okay? We're trying to ascend in this bitch. You're going to descend, bitch. Period. Okay? I just wanted to have a moment of silence for that, bitch, because we're going to lose you. Shit. So, yeah. If you are the woman that had him fucked up, be careful what the fuck you wish for. If you are divine feminine and this is a test and you know it's a test, you're at the top of the you know what I mean? You're at the top of your game. Period. You will be blessed. If you allow this shit to be a trap, my nigga, the magic school bus will run right over top of your ass, bitch. Period. There are no speed bumps around this motherfucker. So if you lay yourself down for a motherfucker to run over top of you, that's what he's gonna do, and that's what your spiritual gang is gonna do too. All type of shit is gonna start fucking up for you. For real. Like, I could just see it right now, my G. I don't know. And for the divine masculine who fits into this motherfucking equation, G, right? When you left this motherfucker that had you fucked up, you bossed up. Now you're at the top, right? But you just got to be aware of what you're putting out too. Like, don't leave this motherfucker and feel like, oh yeah, they got me fucked up, let me go back to a motherfucker that didn't have me fucked up. You're not ready. Be careful what you ask for, because that divine feminine is going to put you right up underneath that scoop bus. Like, okay, cool. I'm glad that you got that divorce. I'm glad that you left that toxic relationship. I'm glad that you know that baby is not yours, but thank you. Come again. Fuck out of here. Like, you're not even ready. Like, the ink ain't even dry on the divorce yet, my G. You not ready. No. So, like, don't gas yourself up to get fucked up. I mean, for real. Like, I understand you're emotionally vulnerable, divine masculine, in the situation, because a lot of fucked up shit have happened to you. But if you do go back to this divine feminine on some, that bitch had me fucked up and I knew you had me right, let's be together shit. If she is a true divine feminine, if she's at the top of this wheel and not at the bottom, she's going to put your ass at the bottom. She's going to run you over. And I don't think you can handle that on top of everything else you got going on, my G. You can't. So if you know this divine feminine is at the top of her game and she's really high vibing, go back to this woman and say, listen, you was right, I was wrong, and this lady was really fucking around on me the whole time. That baby wasn't mine, and that shit really got me fucked up. I just need a friend right now. And mean that shit. Don't try to say that shit and then try to fuck her. Don't do that shit, because she's gonna run you right the fuck over. Okay? If you genuinely need a friend and need some emotional support, this lady is a high vibing actual divine feminine. She will assist you in that. She will. She'll be able to intuitively know that you just need help right now and you ain't trying to fuck her. She'll know that. But if you try to come to her with some fucked up shit, she's gonna inflict even more pain, is what the fuck I just heard. And so breaking that down was morality, right? So for divine feminine that's high vibing, you truly are divine. Gang gang.